you want to spray your quick braid, always watching their ears. And just like the first section that you're going to braid. And you don't need to soak it with the quick braid, but you want to feel it and you want it to be damp. You really want to think about the size of the piece of hair that you take to braid. And you'll have to play around with that, and it depends on the thickness of the mane. But you use your comb and you figure out, so like this is a little thick, so then I'm just going to take some off. You want to make sure that that part is nice and straight on every single braid. Okay. 2, 3. Now do you see how tight I'm pulling?
Yeah.
Do you see how much
really
pressure
tight.
there is?
Because I can braid, I just
Pulling. I mean pulling. And then you take your thumb and hold it. Now you need your yarn.
Oh, so you have to go 3 before the yarn.
1, 2, 3. Then the yarn nice and even, and you place it behind the hair. And I'm pulling. See the pulling? See the pressure? And you put it on the outside 2 pieces of the braid.
Okay.
And then you keep.
This hair is a little tricky. Yeah.
You keep pulling, and you braid that yarn right in as if it were hair. Pulling. Like right now, my fingers are like stressed, like they're pulling through the whole braid. If you let go at any point, like if you need to take a break for a second in the middle of the braid, you use your thumb and your forefinger and hold it tight. What happens is if you let your loose, then the whole braid will get loose. Everyone ties the bottoms differently, so I'll show you my way. You may learn a different way from different people. I take both pieces of the yarn together, loop it once around, and then I pull each strand.
All right.
So I know it's tight.
Yeah.
And then it's in. Now just feel the braid and you can feel, see how it feels?
Yeah, and it doesn't.
And then when you tuck it, it doesn't splay. And stage 2 is pulling up. I usually braid, everyone does it differently. I usually braid half the horse, pull up, and then braid the second half and pull up. But you don't want to pull up one braid at a time because you'll get in a rhythm and you'll just want to keep going,
But this is
braiding
for
down.
show.
Go under, and you want it to be right against, as close to his neck as you can get it. Stick it through, and then you pull it through like that. Tuck it under, split it, and now you're going to do a surgeon's knot. So you go 1, 2, and go under, right up against his neck. Tight, 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 tight. Okay? Another surgeon's knot. 1, 2, and then you take your thumbs and sort of find where you want that bump to be. You don't want it to be right in the middle. You want it to be like, and you bump it.
That looks so good.
And then you do 1 more knot.
That one can just be normal.
Yeah, normal knot. And then I do a surgeon's knot again, under, and 1 more. You will find that the professional braiders don't do as many knots because they move way faster, but you're just doing 1 horse, so you can really get it nice and tight.